Good evening. My name's Sarah Haskett, and I'm here to present our Monday Mindfulness. This is our final session for the Online Mental Wealth Academy. Our funding lasted for a set period of time, and that time finishes at the end of August. So this is our final Mindful Monday session. We have got some feedback forms that we would really love for you to do to help us know what to target going forward and build our plans of what we want to apply in for funding for in the future. We're always applying for funding bids. The majority of our work comes through funding, but we are exploring other ideas around some small charges for the courses that we've done so that they can carry on, and other courses that we're also putting together. So it will be we'd be ever so grateful for your feedback, and I've put in the comment section of this video some feedback forms that we'd really love you to fill out so that we can get that information and we can market and plan and resource ourselves in the right way going forward to what the community want. So that would be great. Thank you. And today's focus is around self-compassion. Many of us struggle with self-criticism, that we often take our difficulties in life as failures and focus on our defects. This is also very wrapped up in fear. And these types of thoughts around judgments, around our defects, our problems, encompass feelings of being unsafe, of frustration, of anger, of guilt, of upset. And when we feel this way, there's a natural desire to avoid the situation, to avoid the problem, perhaps to procrastinate, which ultimately leaves us in a limited capacity, a place where we feel that we haven't achieved what we perhaps should have and that we failed. So self-criticism has many negative attributes to it. This can lead to a lot of avoidant behavior, whether that's in our minds around thinking about it, or whether that's physically avoiding a particular place, a person, or a situation, or avoiding the work that we need to do to achieve our goals. And ultimately, we're left then feeling demoralized. Tonight, I want to talk to you about how we can refocus our thoughts into something more pragmatic, into an area where we can still be realistic and we can learn from our mistakes and we can recognize when perhaps we could have done better. But rather than be self-critical, which leads us actually to have the situation unresolved, we want to show ourselves compassion and kindness, the type of encouragement that we would offer others. If you were to encourage a child, for instance, you wouldn't do that through bullying them. We know that that would not have the desired effect. But yet, we bully ourselves. So tonight, with this introduction of thinking around self-compassion and compassionate self-correction, we're going to do a meditation now that will help to incorporate this concept by first calming the body, bringing in some sense of gratitude to ourselves, drawing on the breath to focus and ground ourselves to the current moment, and then starting to reflect on the day in a corrective, compassionate self approach rather than a blame and bullying self approach. Finding a comfortable place to sit Sit in a way that your bones are supporting the muscles, and you don't need any effort to remain in one position for the whole exercise. To do this, try keeping your back straight and gently supported, with your shoulder blades slightly dropped and your chin gently tucked towards your chest. Take in 3 slow, easy, deep breaths to relax. As you do this, letting go of whatever burdens you are carrying around with you. Letting each eyelid gently relax and close if you feel safe to do so, or setting your stare to a comfortable position in a soft gaze in front of you, whichever makes you more comfortable. Now bringing your attention to your breathing. Pay attention to where you notice your breath most easily. Most people feel it in their nostrils, perhaps as a cool breeze on the upper lip. Other people can feel it rising in the chest and falling. Others feel the breath mostly in the abdomen, as the belly expands with every in-breath and contracts with every out-breath. Gently explore your body and discover where your breathing is easiest to notice. Just feel your breath for a while, not needing to force it in any way, breathing naturally within your own rhythm. And when you notice your mind wandered, as it will, feel your breath again. Some people find it easier to pay attention to only part of the breath cycle, the in-breath or the out-breath. If you like, notice when you feel your breath is more easy, when you exhale or when you inhale. Just feel it then. Letting your body breathe. It does that automatically anyway. Now place your hand on your heart for a moment. Placing your heart on your hand to remind yourself that you will be bringing kind attention to your breathing today. Be aware how your breath nourishes you whenever you are paying attention to it, or whenever you're not paying attention to it. It is with you from birth until death, more loyal than your closest companion. Allow yourself to appreciate this automatic process that sustains your life wherever you go. Your mind will wander away from the sensations of your breathing many times every minute. Don't worry about how often your mind wanders. Just gently return to the feeling of your breath when you notice that your mind has wandered away. And for a moment, rest in the experience of your body. Showing your gratitude to your breath, the warmth that it brings within you, the nourishment to your life. And as we're sitting here, paying attention to kindness within ourselves, allow your thoughts to be placed in 3 things that have happened today that you feel grateful for. That could be anything from a small smile you received by another, to something somebody said, to something that you've done. Or perhaps it's something that you haven't done and you're grateful for that rest. Or perhaps it's something that you feel grateful to have learnt from. And if you find that judgments come into your mind, taking that deep, nourishing breath, asking yourself, what do I learn from this? And how can I use this to be greater equipped? And what do I thank for this knowledge? Allowing yourself some compassionate self-correction, moving away from any blame or shame that could come into your thoughts. Using the breath to draw in kindness and compassion to ourselves. That no one's perfect, and every mistake is a learning opportunity. Asking ourselves, what gratitude can we bring to this difficult situation? As difficult situations will arise, that's life. And we deserve some kindness. You deserve some kindness. You deserve compassion. Bringing your mind back to your breath. As you breathe in the air to nourish your body. And as you breathe out, doing so with gratitude and kindness, feeling supported, and as you feel ready to, slowly opening your eyes or lifting your gaze, take stock of what's around you. Notice what you see. Notice what you hear. Bringing your awareness back to the current moment. drawing in one final deep breath that we are bringing our awareness to. Welcome back.